Pelosi, knowing Nancy Pelosi was going to be someone early on, like I supported Nancy for whip and majority leader and whatever else.
You know,
like that kind of stuff.
She's like a real wolf of Wall Street. She really knows how to pick them.
She's very good. She's
incredible at it.
She was very good at her
investing.
job. She was very good.
No, I'm just
that.
Talking, she's unreal.
Yeah, but people have
How
money.
the hell does she know what stocks to get behind?
A lot of people are rich. Yeah, are you not familiar with that?
I'm making a joke about how, like,
and I'm not playing along.
Keaton Weiss here with Kurt Metzger filling in for Jimmy here at the Jimmy Dore Show. Welcome, everybody. So, the New York mayoral primary is getting a lot of the headlines in New York City, but you should know Anthony Weiner, jailed for sexting child, eyes political comeback in New York City Council. That was from December, but he is running for office. Yes, he is.
You trying to get Andrew Cuomo
a comeback. Well, he's for the city council. He's not running for the mayor, but he is seeking office again. He is getting back in the game, and he is making the rounds both on TV, where he appeared on The View, but also on the podcast circuit. So here he is on the Adam Friedland show. Yeah, which I encourage.
Adam asked about Frazzle Drip. I'm kidding. Come on.
To take a look at. This was pretty good. This was pretty great. Here he is on the Adam Friedland show defending Nancy Pelosi and Congress trading stocks with insider knowledge. This is great work, as is usual, from the Adam Friedland show.
Pelosi, knowing Nancy Pelosi was going to be someone early on, like I supported Nancy for whip and majority leader and whatever else. Like that kind of stuff.
She's like a real wolf of Wall Street. She really knows how to pick them.
She's very good. She's
incredible at it.
She was very good at her job. She was very good.
No, I'm just talking, she's unreal.
Yeah, but people have money.
How the hell does she know what stocks to get behind?
A lot of people are rich. Yeah, are you not familiar with that?
I'm making a joke about how, like,
and I'm not playing along.
Why?
I'm not playing along.
You think it?
Okay, so the art of the Adam Friedland show is that in this case, that he comes off like an asshole because he is one, but their interview with Chris Cuomo, that is like Internet Hall of Fame material, because Chris Cuomo is such a loathsome figure. He's such a loathsome guy, but they managed to make him likable for those 45 minutes or whatever it was.
Hassan Piker and Adam told him that he should go and fight Sam Hyde like the Iron Sheik.
No, I didn't see that one. No, but he is really good at this. But yeah, this guy is just too incorrigible to look good on here. So he digs in. He says, "No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it." So here he is defending insider trading.
I'm like 15-year-old pussy.
Are you not familiar with that?
I'm making a joke about how, like,
and I'm not playing along.
Why? You think that members of Congress should own stocks?
Why shouldn't members of Congress own stock? It's the most transparent fucking body on earth.
I think that
every fucking word is published somewhere. Every word that's said.
That if you have an investment in something,
go ahead,
and there's a piece of legislation that would threaten that investment, do you think that is a conflict of interest?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Because every fucking piece of legislation is incredibly public, and anyone who's investing based on pieces of legislation is not going to do very well.
Let's say you already have an investment, and this would threaten that investment. Is it morally correct?
There are pieces of legislation that threaten and enhance every investment on Earth. Go ahead, give me an investment. I'll tell you, there's legislation on both sides.
I don't think for the relaunch. I don't think this is good.
Okay, let me tell you this.
This is a good one.
And this kind of like superficial bumper sticker knowledge of politics.
It's not bumper sticker.
Over it.
There are so many.
This is like wafer thin, man. Oh my God, the conflict of interest.
It doesn't matter being right. It doesn't matter being right? And it sounds bad to people that members of Congress come in with not a lot of money and leave incredibly wealthy.
Dude,
okay?
My dude, listen, I understand.
Yes, brother.
People have a wafer-thin, virtually translucent knowledge of politics that gets reinforced by assholes like you, and I'm supposed to be, that's up to them.
Why is it asshole?
You're choosing the wrong correlative. The correlative is that these are people that are exposed to a lot of rich people. So the idea that investing on like inside information, every single thing that goes on in the economy, sometime or another, the United States Congress touches upon. So basically you're saying, well, you've got all this inside knowledge about everything on earth. Literally, as a member of Congress from Brooklyn, I was voting on agriculture policy. Didn't mean that I have inside information on soybean prices. It's a stupid premise. Now, if you want to say...
Then why does she outperform all of the top money managers? Which is an impossibility. They have the best minds for this at their disposal. They have AI algorithms that they train. And yet she and her, I mean, look at Nancy Pelosi and her husband. What, you think they're outsmarting the best money managers? It's just so transparently.
But, okay, they have inside knowledge. We put it that joke in Kyle's video. They know how they're going to be voting ahead of time. That's some inside knowledge that's not public, right?
Right. Exactly.
And the reason there's a thing called conflict of interest, which Anthony Weiner, boy, Adam really, credit to Adam, because I don't think Nick works on the show no more.
No.
Last I heard. So that was Adam. Good job, because he brought the Carlos Danger out.
Right.
He made him switch to Carlos Danger.
Yeah. Yeah. He brought it out of him. Well, the thing about this guy, okay, so this guy is now, like I said, he is running for city council. The thing about Weiner is that people don't realize, because, you know, I lived in New York City at the time that Weiner ran for mayor. He ran for mayor of New York City, whatever it was. It was the year that de Blasio won. Yes. And what people don't, because everybody, you know, shits on de Blasio, rightfully so. And people wonder when like tourists would come, because I was working as a tour guide when, what's that?
I acted with de Blasio.
Oh, yeah? Where?
On Horse and Pete.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like confronting him like a conspiracy guy.
Oh, wow. It's funny because when I was a tour guide in New York City and people would ask, how did he get elected? And I tell them de Blasio really got elected by accident, because what happened was Weiner was running for mayor that cycle, and Weiner was winning. This is the thing, like even all the sex scandals, all the shit.
Everybody liked him.
He was very popular. People liked him. He was winning that primary, and it was him against Christine Quinn vying for the top spot. They were running against each other.
I did a roast talking about Christine Quinn somewhere not long after that, and they said she's the first openly gay Irish, and I go, listen, I'll accept the gay part, but openly Irish, not in front of my kid.
Yeah, right. No, we thought we had the Tammany Hall machine broken. We're not putting them back in power now. Lesbian or not, but they were vying for the top spot. Weiner was first, she was second, and I remember, because I used to walk around the village all the time doing tours, that they hated each other. There was a bitter, you know, feud between the Weiner people and the Christine Quinn people. They were first.
Lesbian hated Weiner.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The lesbian hated Weiner. Who does he saw that coming? But it was so bitter between those two camps that even though Quinn was in second place when Weiner had the scandal blow up right before the primary, his support imploded. It didn't go to Quinn and went to de Blasio, who was like third. De Blasio was like headed for an embarrassing loss. And
just losing more Weiner.
Was just the beneficiary of Weiner imploding. So that is how de Blasio became mayor. But the point is, Weiner will not go away. Weiner insists that he have a seat at the table. He just keeps coming back. And even though the mayor race blew up, now he's going around running for city council. That's why he's
Weiner's been exposed twice.
Yeah, exactly. You had
the posters you could make to run against them are endless.
2 underage sexting scandals, and yet he's coming back for a third time. Because I was wondering, because, you know, I like the Adam Friedland show, so when I saw him here, I was like, okay, this is kind of a funny choice for a guest.
Yeah.
But then I saw him on The View. I'm like, oh, wait, he must be plugging something. He must be promoting something. You know, and so then I Google what's going up with it. And no, he's running for city council. So he is on the ballot in New York City.
The frazzle drip rumors alone, I would say you'd be out of public eye a little bit. Those are pretty bad.
Not him. He is a man of great confidence.
I would want to be out of politics after stories like that went around about me, where I'm like, dude, people think I engage in the craziest stuff and it's not worth it for me. Right. You know, he's jaded enough to think there's no such thing as conflict of interests.
No, and he wants to be on the city council. That's not even like a prestigious position. City council. What do you got to run for city council for? Well, you can't just take your money and go home at this point. But not him. He's a lifer.
Come see us live in Los Angeles, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, London, Liverpool, Birmingham. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.